What is good, guys? Charles from Team COG coming at you at the post-commentary duel video with Ferg on the left and Taylor on the right. This comes from our recent locals this Friday. And, of course, we're going to see the Ferg piloting the Print Kids. And as you guys can notice on the right at the moment, we're having some Orcust shenanigans go on. So, nice to see the Wand. I enjoy World Legacy decks quite a bit. So whenever I see the Wand or any, like, World Legacy cards being played, when, like, there's, like, Orcust, since it's splashed into everything, like, seeing the Wand, there's still some hope out there. And Taylor has some pretty big spice in this deck. As you guys are going to see, he's going to pitch Mystic Mine. And that's not even the only spicy thing in this deck, as you guys will see in this turn one board, which is kind of like I didn't even know existed. And I don't know if it was because I was oblivious or I just haven't put too much focus into Orcust lately. I've just not paid attention to him because the deck doesn't play hand traps. So like as long as like my decks pretty much win the dice roll against him when we set up our boards of like 3 to 4 into 6 negates that we can do. Like, we're not too worried about Orcust. But if they do go first like this right here, we are pretty much in a tough cookie. I don't think we're going to be able to work our way out of this one once this first turn board is complete. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on Orcust, guys. Like, you know, the decks I play, if you guys haven't noticed recently, has just been Crusadia Guard Dragon and World Chalice Guard Dragon. If we go first, there's not really much. We have enough negates. As long as we get the turtle out, essentially, and even without the turtle, Orcust pose little to no threat because most main deck Orcust players do not main deck hand traps, and that is our bane. But anyway, we're going to see the Bardiche searching the Fog Blade. Or no, I think he banishes. I'm confused on what he's doing. So that's a Boots. So, oh, maybe he sends I think he sends the Boots to the graveyard to add the Boots, and then banishes the Boot to add the Fog Blade. I think that's what he did there. So Galatea is going to activate Galateo for you Queen fans out there. And I think he's just going to get Babel. Yep, he's going to set the Babel. And let's see here, 3 set. That's pretty rough. And we know one's a Fog Blade for sure, so I wonder if he opened another. Didn't really know he didn't open a Fog Blade. Well, I don't know what he opened. I can't remember seeing it, so I think we're going to see the Evening Star, Dingritsu smacking on that Galatea, which is a great boss monster, guys. Like, that card is so good. And the lore behind that card, if you guys don't know, if you guys follow the World Legacy lore, it's pretty good. The card artwork, the name, everything goes great. So Dingritsu is going to attach the Symbol Skeleton, and then our man Taylor is going to flip some Spice after setting this last card. And this is where, like, I don't think I paid attention enough, but this is pretty saucy, guys, that Insta-Fusion. Now, you're like, what is he going to summon? Thousand Eyes? No, Winda. Of all the things to summon the Winda. And that's when I had to read Dingritsu. Because in phase, that Insta-Fusion is going to activate to destroy the Winda, and Dingritsu can detach and save it. What kind of crap is that? Like, I don't even think Ferg was ready for that. So Winda, if you guys don't know, Winda pretty much says you can only special summon once. So that means that the Ferg here is going to have to pretty much fusion out one of his Rocket, I think, or the Washer. I can't remember which one's more strong, that has a higher attack value. But summon out one of them in hopes to crash into it. But we already know that sitting in the Taylor's back row here is a Fog Blade, which stops it from being able to attack. So Ferg's in a tough spot. And this is kind of where it's rough against the Orcust, where if you don't win the dice roll and you don't open hand traps, like what happened to the Ferg, you're in a tough spot. Like, this isn't even like this is a pretty good opening board. Like, this is for the for Taylor who's playing Orcust here, is like this is pretty good. That Shadal Winda, that's a spicy card. Like, I did not see that coming. Like, when I was watching over this and I noticed that came down, like, that surprised me. But Pandemonium's going to activate. That seems to be like Ferg's only option, is to hope to summon out the Rocket and hopes to smack into the Winda. He can't float off of the Print Kids, sadly, because of Winda. But their effects do trigger, allowing him to pretty much drop these. I think allows him to gain life, and then he can banish a card from his hand to draw one with Roxy. So we are going to see some. Hopefully he can out this board with the cards he has in his hand, but it doesn't look like it. And he draws an Instant Fusion. Oh, man. So, actually, he's going to use the Field Spell to boost attack, but it's going to be met with a Fog Blade, which that stinks. But in phase comes around, and Instant Fusion is going to activate to destroy the Winda, and he's going to let it go through. Now, he's not in a soft lock at all. So this is where we're going to see, like, that. So that right there is some. That's pretty good. If I were to play Orcust, a competitive Orcust build, that is how I would do it. I would incorporate the Shadals. Like, that is wicked. But anyway, guys, we're going to see Crescendo being set off the Galatea. Ugh. Such a nasty deck to play against. It's too bad Ferg didn't get to go first, because if Ferg went first, he could have potentially ended on a Roadster or a Battling Butler with hopefully a Toad. But he didn't win the dice roll, which that when you play, like I was saying before, when you play Orcust, the dice roll is pretty good. So Dingritsu's going to send, I think, the field spell, he's going to send the field. No, Dingritsu's going to send the rocket, and then Rusty Bardiche is going to pop the field spell. And let's see what Taylor can do here. He's going to banish the wand to summon the Skeletor, the symbol skeleton. He's going to, oh, there we go, the Trickstar engine going to see it shine. You get to see everything in this first turn, guys. So Candina is probably going to grab the Corbett. Yep, there. Whoop, there she is. Crikey, she's going to plop on down here and give him a good bugger. Oh, not even her, the Phantomite. So, yep, that was game one, guys. The Ferg was not ready. The Ferg was not prepared. The Ferg got whacked. So we're going to go into the next game, and Ferg's going to get to go first. So hopefully we get to see what Prank Kids can do. See the boards it can set up. Terraforming is going to start the Ferg off here. Probably going to grab the place, and the place is going to search him out. A Prank Kids to hopefully start fusioning off. And the Ferg activates place. Going to grab himself a Prank Kids monster from the deck, which I think he's going to grab. There it is. Ooh, I forget what. Let's see, that's Dropsies. There's Dropsies, Roxy's, Fansies, and I forget that one's name. That one's like, we're going to call them Blazes. Blazies for now. Firesies. Hotsies? Burnsies? Something. Anyway, he sets the fire one face down. So this is not good for the Ferg. That's actually too bad. He gets to go first, and he doesn't get to see any of his engine. He has an Invocation in another place in hand, so ooh. Big oof for the Ferg. So pretty much he's going to use the Trickstar Light Stage to lock one of his set back row. And he's going to normal summon. Is he going to normal summon? Normal summon the Candina. Probably going to search the Corbinchoff. I'm bad with names. No, he's going to search another Light Stage. Then that's going to search the Corbane. Or Gorbachev. I don't know. But that one, the Cyber Dragon Honest Girl. What's he gonna do now? Is he gonna set rotation? Gonna get rid of the Prank Kids place and probably gonna get there he goes. He sets Babel to his side. These some nasty combos we're seeing. Not even nasty combos, some nasty tech choices from Taylor. Man, if you guys want to see this Orcust deck profile, please comment down below so we can get it out to you guys. It's real spicy. It's really interesting. It's really unique compared to all the other Danger Orcust out there. And all you guys got to do, if you guys want, only one person has to show me that they want to see it, and we'll get it posted for you guys. And so Nightmare Phoenix is going to pick off the other set card, which happens to be Called by the Grave. Jackalope is going to trigger because it was discarded to summon the Nessie. And let's see here. Of course, the Phoenix is going to turn into the Mermaid. I don't think Mermaid has too much longer with us, guys. I think it's going to be Rip the Mermaid. Or do you guys think Konami is going to do the Firewall effect and let it float around for 5 more formats before they think, oh, I need to hit this card? Even though you can't, like, Firewall and Mermaid are, like, Firewall's generic, or, like, more generic, and Nightmare Mermaid. Well, I take that back. You can generally say they're both just as equally generic. But, anywho, we're going to see the link off into Galatea. But never mind, as I was saying, in the comment section below, guys, do you think Mermaid's going to get shafted in this list? Let me know in the comment section below what you think is going to happen to Mermaid. I personally think we're going to see him being yeeted onto the list. We don't need it's too good. And by getting rid of it, Orcust will have to just play different and probably won't have easy access to their combos, which is what I think the deck needs to slow it down. Because guess who's back? Back again, the Rusty Bardiche. Ferg does not look pleased. He's pretty much just letting it happen. I think the Ferg came to this match thinking he was going to win, and he's just going to walk home with his cheeks hurting. But, that's how the game goes. Too bad, Ferg. Better luck next day. So the Rusty Bardiche is going to send the cloak. The cloak's going to banish itself to add, probably, my guess would be, it has to add a monster, so it's going to be boots is what the cloak is going to add. And if you guys noticed, that was a little bit out of order, but like I said, this is locals. It's okay. The both players agreed it was fine, so no problem. Insta-fusion. So I don't think we're going to see Winda. We're going to see Thousand Eyes, and I don't know if Thousand Eyes can suck up a non-face-up monster. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to read Thousand Eyes, and I don't have the ability to look it up right now, but it doesn't matter because he'd be able to get rid of it anyway. So Destrudo pays half his life. Special to boots. He's going to link. What's he going to do? He's going to link 4? I think he goes... Is he going to go for a Boral Sword? I can't remember, to be honest with you. But there goes Destrudo going back to the bottom of the deck, right to where he belongs. And, yep, there's Boral Sword. And the Dingritsu. Dingritsu is going to activate to send that... Well, he's going to get rid of both cards, essentially. And he's going to swoop in for pretty much game. That's pretty wicked. You get to see this interesting Orcust pretty much womp Ferga that's playing Print Kids. Thank you guys so much for watching.